Finally, a new representative for the 15th Aldermanic District took his seat on the Common Council floor for the first time today. Russell W. Stamper II is the winner of the election to replace former Alderman Willie Hines. Comes to the Common Council after serving 2 years on the Milwaukee County Board. Joining me now to outline his priorities as a Common Council member is Alderman Stamper. Alderman Stamper, good morning and thanks for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Today was a wonderful day. I'm excited. I'm ready to go to work for this community.
It certainly was. Quite the crowd you drew out there today.
Yes, a lot of family, a lot of supporters, a lot of mentors. I'm very appreciative of everyone who showed up today, and I'm thankful I have so many family and friends.
It's not every member that sits out there on the Common Council floor with you that can say that they were sworn into office by their own dad. Tell me about that. How was that for you?
Oh, that's a great feeling. You know, I'm proud to have a father who's a judge, and my father is proud of me, and it's a great feeling to have an actual father who is so supportive of my career and so supportive of this community. And he and my mother, they raised me right.
Absolutely. A mayoral veto at the Dover Street School. You're definitely not coming in on an easy note here. There were a lot of votes today that you certainly had to prepare for and be ready to take.
That's right.
When it comes to all that, how did you go about preparing, and how did you stake out what you were going to vote on those issues?
Well, I knew it was going to be a lot of reading when I became the alderman, so I got right to it. Started reading for the past 2 days, talked to a couple of council colleagues, and formed an opinion. I also had an opportunity to talk to the mayor, so I voted to support a sustained veto. However, it was overturned, and with the Dover project, I think that's going to be a good project for that side of town, and hopefully we can get some more development for the 15th district. Yes.
Now, you joined the Common Council after serving for a couple of years on the Milwaukee County Board. When that seat opened up on the Common Council earlier this year, what made you decide that you wanted to run for that seat?
Well, good question, Dustin. I ran for office to make a difference, to make a positive change in this community. And that was in 2012. So I want to thank the residents of the 5th Supervisory District. And when this opened up, Alderman Hines served for this community for a long time. I want to thank him for his service. And when I heard that this position was going to be available, I thought it would be a greater opportunity to help this community on a larger scale, have a greater impact on this community and a greater impact on city services, so I can affect what my community needs more. Yes.
Now, the County Board and the Common Council work on usually very different types of legislation in terms of the services that they provide for people. What do you see as the overlap between your last job and this job, and what do you see as the things that are going to be completely different?
Yeah, the overlap can come with safety, public safety. You know, we have a big public safety push at the county, and we also have a big public safety push at the city. Those are, I see, as possible partnerships and possible things that overlap. I also see job training also being overlapped. The county does a lot to help people sustain jobs and provide employment, and I know the city does that. I think it's on a greater scale with the city, though. As far as differences, you know, you got infrastructure with the city, you know, streets, garbage, cleaning up, potholes, be able to make sure my community gets rid of those potholes and cleans the community up. So it's a little bit more direct service on people and your day-to-day life as a alderman.
Now, with your victory in this special election here, you've won a little less than half of a term as a Common Council member here.
Yes.
What do you see as your priorities going forward, both for the city of Milwaukee as a whole and for the 15th Aldermanic District?
Yes. For the district, I'm going to focus on the neighborhoods, cleaning these neighborhoods up, making sure we have safe, clean, and healthy neighborhoods, which means getting rid of the potholes, but means focus on rehabbing these abandoned homes, foreclosed homes, and make sure we have enough safety. I believe it's government's main responsibility to protect this community. Yesterday it was unfortunate and very sad that a brother was killed in my district, and just got elected, and I have to hear that on my very first week. It's very disheartening, and I talked to the police department. I hope they catch those criminals and bring them to justice. So those are the type of things I'm going to be working on, working with the police department, working on public safety, working on rehabbing these homes in our community, and making sure our district is clean, safe, and healthy.
In reference to that shooting, this is something that we discussed yesterday, you and I.
Yes.
Are there any updates that you've heard from the police on that? Are they any closer to catching the person that shot that man?
Not Not that I know of. You know, I sent out a press release and I talked with the police department. I asked them for any updates and asked them to work diligently in catching the criminal. So as far as this morning, I haven't heard anything new.
Okay. Well, Alderman Stamper, is there anything else that you'd like to add at this point?
Well, yes, I'd like to thank the community. I would like to thank the residents of the 15th District. I'd like to thank my family and friends, and also like to thank the previous Alderman, Willie Hines, for serving this community for so long. Thank you to all my supporters, my family, and my beautiful wife for allowing me to pursue my passion of public service.
Well, Alderman Russell Stamper II, thank you so much for joining me here this morning, and I look forward to working with you.
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the next cycle of